2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and here we are at TPC Sawgrass, the famous stadium course. Rich, this is a stern test for the players, isn't it?
It is, Luke. The interesting thing about this golf course is that every single shot seems to be working away from the previous shot. The tee shot, if it's a dogleg left to right, then the next shot requires a shot from right to left. It's just one of these golf courses that you have to think and pay attention on every single shot. You can't take a single shot for granted, and you certainly can't afford to get out of position because the angles on this golf course are so bizarre. Pete Dye is a genius when it comes to designing this golf course.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. That might be one club too many. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Ouch, that hurts. No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
He's got this for his part.
He's currently tied for fourth. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Yep, tracking well.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That was a gallant attempt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Be the ball, Danny. No. As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with John Rahm. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Okay, steady now. A par putt awaits. That will work. And as we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied for the lead with John Rahm. Tee shot is looking good here. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for top spot. That's a good looking shot there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
This one's tracking.
Beautiful shot. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
This looks good. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 4 shots up after that hole. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Playing from 110 yards out. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looking good. Oh, he's up, Tiger. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Big chance here. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And that will take him to 6 under. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with John Rahm trailing in 2nd place. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He sits in first position. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Well struck. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. This one's tracking. Oh, so close. That hole's done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to the cup. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's some good golf right there. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 8 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Little birdie look in here. It's looking solid.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Well played. What an eagle. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Currently 11 under par for the event. Well, the leader put their foot down early today and has moved to a whopping double digits lead. And it's only the first round. And he's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This one's looking good.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Well, how good's that golf? All day just looked incomplete.